peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Hi, my name is Rufus Wells. I'm the Executive Director of the Minority Construction Council, and we're protesting in front of the MDC because they failed to follow through on a lot of the things that they said that they would do after a disparity study was performed. I don't want to get into what a disparity study is technically, but before you set work aside for minority contractors, you have to perform a disparity study. The MDC did that. They went through the steps of performing a disparity study. The disparity study came back positive that they do discriminate against African Americans in construction, as well as some other categories of African Americans, Asian Americans, Hispanic Americans. And what we're trying to do is get the MDC to, one, bring back the disparity consultant and let him report the results of his findings to the community. Two, let him implement the recommendations that he made to the MDC. Three, we want the MDC to focus on local hiring. I know that if you've seen the streets torn up here around Hartford and East Hartford and West Hartford and the other 8-member towns, you've seen a lot of trucks from Rhode Island and Massachusetts and New York and New Jersey, and we're saying that those dollars, the $800 million that was approved, should be spent here locally, and it could have a dynamic impact on the Hartford employment scene. We're also asking that the MDC report to the CHRO, that's the Commission on Human Rights and Opportunities from the state of Connecticut, exactly on how they're spending the money that's approved, the $800 million. How much are they spending with African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, Native Americans, white women-owned businesses, and majority contractors? Right now, they got a blank check. They're spending money. They're not really reporting on how they're spending that money. And we feel that before another penny is approved for the MDC, because they're getting ready to ask for another $800 million to $1 billion, not this November, but a year from now, we want to know that they're spending the money right. That's really why we're out here, and the MDC has tried to implement programs that don't work, and like a small local business enterprise program. We don't have problems with the small local enterprise business program, but that's what they call a race and gender neutral solution to a race and gender specific problem. It will not cure discrimination. What we're saying is that they need to level the playing field. Finally, it's a proven fact that minority contractors hire minority workers. So we can have a definite impact on employment of minorities in the city of Hartford, and we're also asking that the elections for MDC board members be held during the general election process as opposed to having them appointed, because with appointments there's a lot of cronyism involved, and we think that this is one way on $2 billion to end the cronyism. So that's our position. Co-sponsors of this event, the protest, are the Minority Construction Council, the Hartford chapter of the NAACP, and the Greater Hartford African American Alliance. Okay, so there's members of each of the organizations out here, and we're committed to staying out here until we get some results.
Jobs!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Jobs!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Jobs!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Jobs!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Jobs!
What do we want?
Now!
What do we want?
Jobs!
When do we want them?
Now!
What do we want?
Jobs!
When do we want them?
Now!
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
Yeah, I just wanted to be known that the NAACP supports this effort that is being initiated by the Minority Construction Council and the African American Alliance to make the MDC comply with the agreement that was made and get and give jobs to minority construction workers, and also give jobs to residents of the city of Hartford. The MDC has not lived up to what they are supposed to live up to, so we're out here protesting because it's not good when we see work going on in the city of Hartford by the MDC, and the people who are doing the work are all Caucasians, and most of them, and if not all of them, do not even live in the city of Hartford or even in the state of Connecticut. So we're protesting that, and that's why we're out here. And that is why the NAACP is supporting this effort, and the NAACP has been involved in the civil rights struggle for over 100 years, and we will continue to do that. And we're very actively involved here in Hartford, as well as cities throughout the country.
Understand these words. Do you understand these words? Do you understand these words?
So you can put on the bike?
Do you understand these words?
Well, we out here because we feel that we deserve the jobs that's going on in Connecticut. And it's not just Connecticut, it's all over the country. You know, especially African Americans. It's been eluded from these jobs that's being developed. Brown ready, and nobody wants to speak to the issue, even politicians. So they got to be put online too. We got people that's re-entering from prison that have nothing to do. So what does that cause? Cause crime in our neighborhood. So that's why we out here. We want to make sure that we're not going to pay the $20 billion and get nothing out of it. I'm accepting.
Jobs! When do we want them? Now! When do we want jobs? When do we want them? Now! When do we want jobs? When do we want them? Now! When do we want jobs? When do we want them? Now! When do we want jobs? When do we want them? Now! What do we want? Jobs! When do we want them? Now! What do we want? Jobs! When do we want them? Now! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Jobs for the community. I already got a job, but this is for my brothers like you. That's the ancestors. Come on, join us.
I'm taking up our street.
I'm more than a house. You got, go to see her right now. Okay.
Yes, I'm taking up our street, sure. Not us.
Out here marching
for jobs for our community. It's not a black, white, or Hispanic thing. It's a people thing. We need jobs and we need fairness out here. It seems that we can't get it from the MDC, but we need it. We need help. There's people out here starving. We need help. We need jobs in our community.
What do we want?
Understand these words?
Do you understand these words?
Do you understand these words?
Oh, you can put on the mic? Do you understand these words?